Hey everyone, I'm back. I don't know really how to start this video and whatnot, but I returned to gaming and I had to step away for a while. There were some things going on in my personal life that had to be resolved, and now I'm thinking of starting my YouTube channel from where it's at with something that's not Destiny related or anything like that. Just an older game that I used to play back when I was younger called Cave Story. And Cave Story was just a game that came out in 2005. It's made by a single creator, but it just got a brand new update in 2026 that kind of adds all the versions that came before it all together. So now there is split screen, well, not split screen, there's two people player action, and overall it's just a better experience than what it was before. And why not start that for my next video? I'm going to be playing the game on original difficulty. There is a couple difficulties to this game: easy, original, and hard. All easy does is it changes your colors to yellow. It gives you less hit points when you get attacked. Original is just what the original game was, and then hard mode is like you have 3 lives, but we don't really talk about that. So let's begin. So this story is really long. It's a long game. It's a platformer, and long story short, all you have to know here is that this scientist got lost in a cave, and he needs help getting out of this cave. But you started something else. You start as this player right here. I always save there just to make sure I have a save point to start from. And yeah, first cave is always just gonna be just enemies and stuff. You don't actually do anything yet. I'm just gonna get this life capsule. But yeah, stuff to talk about. I definitely stepped away from the gaming scene on YouTube because where I was in my point in my life, I couldn't make any YouTube content. I was going through a really intense depressive episode, and it was just a lot for me to handle at the time. But I feel like a game like this, and you see he's sleeping, so he's not going to realize that we take this. Yeah, but I was just going through a lot, and I didn't really want to talk about it online, you know? So let's get back to the story. This guy finds Sue. Yeah, and Sue is his sister, so that's another thing. That'll become important later. For right now, we have our first gun. This game is very good with its gun system. Those little tickets are going to be used as tokens to level up, but for right now you just want to try to collect as much as you can because it becomes important later. So I'm just gonna go here, and it's really important to grab those. I mean, like it might look like I'm going out of my way to get those, but those little triangle things are really important for leveling up your guns. See that? The freaking door is alive. And yes, we got the upgrade, so that's really good. Dude's so hungry he even ate a cockroach, but he was kidding. I love the humor in this game. This story will start off slow. Like, you know, they're talking about this Sue girl. You see that these people know it too. She's an outsider. Yeah, Toroko, and some will be taken away, but then you crash land, and boom. Let's help him up real quick. So this is King. King is really important to this village. He is one of the main reasons why we can protect the village later. And he's number 1. Doesn't really mean much. There's only 6 of us left in the village. Well, Sue, there's 7, but you know, he doesn't include her, which kind of sucks, but it'll make more sense as we go along. So I know parts of what we have to do in this story already, so I'm not going to go like full exploring, but this is a game from my childhood, so I could take care of most of the actual work here. So that's always pretty good. And you see that Toroko's right there waiting for us. and another cut. Yeah. So the key that he's talking about is the key to this house right here, and it's locked. And this is Arthur's house, who is Chiroko's sister, I believe. Now we need to go in this door. This is the shack. Calls me a jerk. Haven't actually done anything to her, but I had to do that. Yeah. So we learn about the doctor now, and he kidnaps the Mamiga, which are what these little rabbits are. And doctor killed her older brother, picked it up. She doesn't want it, so we keep it. And this is where our first of our main antagonists show up. So this is Balrog. Balrog is a very interesting character in the series, as well as the other one, which is Misery. And these two are with the doctor. So Misery thinks that's Sue, and that becomes a really bad problem later on. And you know, he says, you know, I'm not Sue, and boom, that's where that goes. And yikes. So that's already setting up for something later in this story. Yeah, so what's up? You want to fight me with that? And you know what, today, why don't we fight him? And so it's actually really funny. If you wanted to, you can say no to that fight, and he'll just disappear. He'll literally just walk away if you don't if you say no. So anyway, I'm just kind of going through the motions real quick. You got to come over to, I believe his name is Jack. So Jack's gonna go in there and inform King. We don't need to check on them. We could just go right in here. We're at the cemetery now. Don't worry. If you're wondering why I'm taking care of all these guys, because they can hurt you. So it might look like I'm doing not nice stuff, but these guys will hurt if you touch them. Anyway, you come over here and you get Arthur's key to his house. The last couple years have been interesting. I don't think I've uploaded on this channel in like close to 2 to 3 years at this point. I just didn't have much to say or to put on the channel for a while, so I just left it dormant. But I feel like today is the day that I'm actually gonna upload, which I think is a really cool experience. And yeah, one thing I've been doing is I've been changing my hair color. So at one point I had it black with blonde tips, then I had it copper, and now I've changed my hair color to blue. And it's really fun. I love my hair being blue right now. I've always wanted my hair to be blue, so it's always that's been pretty cool. Anyway, that thing below will kill us if we don't if we touch it, so let's not let that happen. So this is where the real game starts, because this is where the first like major enemies are. And yeah, now we have the Polar Star maxed out. So this game works on a 3 leveling system, levels 1, 2, and 3. As we get more weapons, you'll see that their forms will change as we keep leveling them. There are some secrets to getting other weapons in the game that you have to trade for, but we'll get to that later. Anyway, so we've been talking about all these characters, and here's the one we need the most. This one right here. And what you could see is that even my big brother has never beaten me. So yeah, this is going to be a lot. I'm not going to spoil who this is yet, because this character is really important to the story. And onwards we go. Okay. Alrighty. So just a little bit of lore here. If you talk to this guy, this is highly unusual. You're a soldier from the surface, are you not? Where is your blonde pal? And what, you lost your memory? And he just laughs. Like, he knows something that you don't, and it's like, all right, so where's my blonde pal? Who is my blonde pal? Oh, I messed that up. No way. Did not get that. All right, cool. We got it. There we go. All right, let's go back. Okay. Woo! Playing with fire. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Alright, so let's just save real quick. So I'm going to come over to this bed. I don't know if it's going to give me, yeah, red flower petals litter the floor. That's going to become important later. And this is the missile launcher. It's a powerful weapon, but has limited ammo. And yeah, but this thing is so good. I personally don't use it a lot, but it's a really good gun. Alright, so the most important thing we need is actually right there. Oh, wait, I forgot to go get the oh no, I forgot to go get something. Hold on, we need to backtrack a second. Yeah. All right, go to 6, and then boom, you open up 6, and you get the ID card. And you wait, because that thing is literally instant death. Okay, now that we have the ID card, done. Shield is removed. Oh, look, the shield's gone. So do that, and boom. Professor's very important. Test eggs. Won't let anyone near them. And boom. And now, boom. We wake up this Mimiga. You know, take it serious that she was literally knocked out. So here's the interesting thing. If you say, you know, yes, look at this. This is none of your business. I can take care of myself. I hate this island. Every loaded thing on it. Yep. Needs a password. Need a password to hatch this egg. Guess she's out. Ask you from this island. You don't seem like you are. The letters on your cap aren't from around here. Aren't from here. Maybe you're lost. Fine. And she'll let me come. Yeah. Now I have to help. And now that is Sue, everybody. I can't believe the game spoiled it for us, but that is Sue. And done. Alright, that's the first part done. Now Sue's on the computer because she already got back. Now she's talking to her brother. Asking if mom's with them. Door's jammed, we can't get out. Still in the shelter. And now we need, Bushlands is important. Mom is still with the doctor. Asked about the flying dragon eggs. Yep, let's talk to the password. And now they're getting the information. Location is Bushland Structure D. Looking for teleporters, preparing connection. I'm on my way to help. And user Sue is disconnected before we get about the food. So is that boy ready yet? Welcome back. We've been waiting. Now what? Toroka's been taken, and they're basically putting her responsible for something she didn't do wrong, by the way. But you know, that's what you know Salem witch trials will do. Even said that, you know, Sue is returned. We locked her up inside a cage. And what they don't realize is that the doctor does not care about any sort of compromise. But that's not what we need to worry about right now. So they are arguing really bad up there. So we could talk to King real quick. He says, this is what happens to those who defy the order of the village. She lets me know she's been caught. Toroka was her best friend. Zoom is in the bushland to bring him back. No. I want to teleport. Okay. And now we're in my favorite, like, this is my favorite music in the whole game. He went to get some water, attacked by those matches, and he dropped his key on the way back, and he can't get into his own home. So let's work on that for him. Oh man. Let's just get that key really quick. And before we do anything, let's go give him back his key. And we have to go to Santa. And we go up here. Get them to help. And now we get the fireball, which is actually one of my favorite guns in the whole game. It is actually really, really good. So first thing we're gonna do is try this out. Yep. And it's just, it rolls on the floor, so in this environment, it's the best. Oh yeah. It's amazing. Good, nice, nice, nice. Now it's level 3. Oh no! Okay, so you have to talk to this young lady here. Hi, how may I help you? The thing looks dangerous. Are you a traveler? I see a hole. You can't get past the fire. I want to go through my fire vision. You need to get the jellyfish tooth. The big jelly has it. Now check this out. I don't condone what happens here, but all I'm saying is that your life gets restored. She's on the bed, and in your inventory, you have her lipstick. So that's all I'm going to say about that. And yeah, cave story, everybody. So this jellyfish juice has a lot of uses. We're just going to go do the very first use of this jellyfish juice now. Because now we can hold multiple. So the first one is just... Now I'm going to go get 2 secrets real quick. One that I missed earlier, and then another that we can get with the jellyfish juice that we just got. We'll get a container. Because it's really important. I mean, you really need as much health as you can in this game. And now you get the bubbling. This weapon looks like let me show you what it looks like. It's this. It looks like piss poor now, but as soon as I get some upgrades for it, it becomes one of the best guns in the game. It's one of my favorites as well, like with the fireball. So save. Okay. Back to Bushlands. Yep. And it just melts bosses. So, gotta do another thing now. It's a lot of backtracking, but the jellyfish juice just has so many uses. So, have to do this. Yep. Now I need to get the charcoal. That's for later. Now we need to go farm 2 more jellyfish juices, and I think that's it. Nice. And that should be all the jellyfish juice we need. And at this point, now we have to continue with getting to the other side. Juice is so important here. So we use one right here. That gets us to the other side, and she lights our fireplace again, so you know, like, you'll always need a jellyfish juice to go around that way if you needed to. I don't know why he hit me. Okay. That's why you always pick up the bubbling, because there's just so many areas that actually need it. Those guys are coming up now. Alright, so we're on this side. Yeah, you can't save here, I forgot. You have to turn the power on. Oh, nope. Actually, you can save here. Yeah, no, you can. Yeah, it's not worth it. And I cannot save here. Not yet. The doors don't open. Help! Hey, you boy, I need to get out of here. Would you help me? Sure. Alright, there's a rusty key. This no keyhole appears to be rusted. It's not the right key for that door. No keyhole, we'll need to break it down. There has to be a better way. So that's a hint of what we need to do next. Use the key. Robot looks like it's not powered on. You turn it on. And boom. Yikes. Did you know that the Mamiga I found wasn't Sue? Yep. She wasn't Sue because of that. Doctor's extremely upset and she got a beat down. Maybe she's just a girl. That's our fate. Now we're actually about to fight. So this is actually fighting him. Got him. He says, "What are you?" Because no one should have beaten him, but you did, so yippee! So anyway, body's been jammed into the floor. Do you want to pull it out? Yes, you do. And he thanks you. You're a good person. On top of that, so strong. Thanks for saving me. I want to do something to express your gratitude. I'm only capable of making dwellings. You want to open the rusty door? What? Someone shop aside. You definitely are a good person. So now he asks you to get these ingredients: charcoal, jellyfish juice, and gum base. And guess what we already have? 2 of these already done. Right? So it's really big to have both of these done already, because now we could just move on without backtracking. And that's why that's really important. Up here. Missiles increased by 5. And coming in here, I'm gonna have missiles ready. Because check this out. You sent something. Yeah, we're not playing that today. But yeah, that's a rabid mimica. Since once you eat the red flowers, that's what they turn into. So that's why we can't have that happen. They turn rabid. Okay. And done. There we go. Oh. I accidentally went too far ahead. A bomb on the door. I guess that's a possibility. Looking for materials to save gum base. Wait a second. And now we got the gum key. Alright. Really don't want to fall into spikes. Let's just put it that way. Okay. Oh, dude. Nice. Okay. Okay. And that's Mimica Village. But now remember, aren't you that soldier from the surface? That soldier from the surface. I don't know how you're able to stay alive. Boom. Is that so? Boom. And boom. Okay. Okay. And boom. Woo! And beat him. It said Balrog, but if you look in the achievement, that enemy is actually called Balfrog, which is pretty funny in my opinion. I think that's pretty nice. And yeah, that's like most of that section done. And we got everything. Charcoal, jellyfish juice, gum base, and makes the bomb. And now we have the bomb. Now go blow up the door. Bomb has been set. Did well. And I knew you could do it. Kazuma Sakamoto, you call him Kazuma. He was able to escape from the doctor, but then he was teleported here. Well, he was gonna die of soul starvation with a real lightsaber. Have you heard of a place called Mimica Village? Sue, you know Sue, I see. So you come to get me in place of Sue, I understand. This is great, by the way. But then, we get someone else. Professor Booster. Yes, somehow. And how is Sue? Is she safe? She's in Mimica Village. This boy will get us there. Do you know him? No, actually, we just met. Anyway, let's hurry and get to Sue's location. The great doctor started gathering Amiga. It appears he's taken notice of the red flower, like how we saw it earlier before. But Sue is a Mimica. Will it work on Sue? Kazuma, the doctor's convinced snatching a Mimica. Do you understand what this means? So the doctor in the war. That's right. And now we're the only ones who can stop him. So how are we going to stop the doctor? I have an idea. At any rate, let's hurry and get back to Sue. We can test when we're there. I want you to come too. Boom. Save, yes. Counting on you. Go to Mimica Village. Does this thing work? Oh, Lord. It won't stop. So they're gonna zoom over there. We're gonna catch up to them. We're just gonna have to take the long way around. Yikes. Let's try to scoot out of here. Oh my god. Oh, and then, you know. Alright, and that is done. Weapons of death, yes. We attack all the humans. Why would we do such a thing? The doctor is like a devil. Of course, he's still searching for the flower. It's clear the found location, but he finds her door. He should be filled with rage, turn into a weapon of death. Okay, yes, but I really thought we weren't gonna make it. Kazuma, Professor Booster. How you been surviving? And that Mimica is... His name is King. He's the leader of this village, and he's a friend of mine. Many Mimica used to live here in Mimica Village, but most of them were taken away to the doctor. King's friends were also. I'm going to say this is probably a place to end it here. There is more to the story than what I showed here. We were just getting into the plot of it. But I think for me personally, I just wanted to play a game that was a little more my speed, and wasn't something that had to feel like so intense. This game brings back so many memories, and I honestly can't stop playing it as of recently. So thank you everybody for watching. If you like what you saw, please subscribe. It really does help out the channel. And drop a like, leave a comment. Let me know if there's other games you want me to play that are not maybe sci-fi related and stuff like that. So take care, have a good one. Thanks a lot.